Yeah, any those kind of questions, guys? Like will AIOps replaced? What is a DevOps and AIOps difference? Any these kind of questions anyone have?
Yes, sir. Actually, I have a question from my side.
Sorry, Sahana.
I have a question from my side, sir.
Yes, yes, you can ask me.
DevOps and MLOps is totally the different or both is similar?
Uh, Partially different, partially similar.
Okay.
So AIOps actually what we are focusing AIOps and MLOps.
Okay.
So usually what happened, it's an upgrade version for the DevOps.
Okay.
There is a myth DevOps is completely replacing by MLOps or AIOps. Means it's not true, but it's
Hmm.
a partially genuine also. Because if you are not upgrading in future, it will be only DevOps we may be not able to sustain or not able to get placed easily.
Okay.
DevOps is not just sufficient in future.
Okay.
That AI topics are important for that. Example in the DevOps, right? It's just development and operations. We are not going to be any AI related topics there. What usually as a DevOps engineer we will do, we will write some code and test, deploy and monitor. That's
Hmm.
it, right?
Hmm.
And other automating by using CI/CD pipelines.
Okay.
When AIOps, right, we will focus more into the AI to monitor other things, predicting and fixing IT issues, all these things. AIOps will be work on that part.
Okay.
If any during the deployment, if any issues, it will be expect or predict before actually happens. It will analyze logs.
Hmm. Hmm.
Maybe usually that machine learning and like a deep learning or artificial intelligence, why we are using, we will predict or else we will make it even better way before going to be happening. What data science in the sense in the reality,
Hmm.
art of making decision, the bookish knowledge way.
Okay.
How they will take any decisions depends on the previous data. They will going to be predict what going to be happen, how much sales may happen in this year, these
Hmm.
kind of things they will, right? The same
Hmm.
automation intelligence we are going to be utilized here to automate things and to analyze any issues may happen in this scenario.
Okay.
Okay,
Sir, I have
here
another doubt.
CI/CD pipelines we will focus on more in DevOps, but
Hmm.
AI based automation we are focusing on AIOps.
Okay.
Here manual
So,
automation, they're fully completely AI automation.
okay. So in this we learn even DevOps and MLOps, like both.
MLOps, AIOps is main. DevOps
Huh?
also we will focus here.
Okay.
But
Okay.
DevOps, it's compared to DevOps, it's a super advanced.
Yes, sir. Sir, why? Because I'm not into a DevOps. I'm
Mhm.
working as a full stack .NET developer.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
so will it be useful for me, like these DevOps and MLOps?
Hmm. Yeah, so it will help you. We are teaching from scratch. It's not required. Who knows should be DevOps. Only those people can learn apps. Not like that. We will teach from scratch.
It means I can jump directly from this
Yes,
full
yes,
stack
yes, yes,
development to the,
yes.
because I don't want the coding
No, no, no.
.NET so only like
Python, we will teach here basics. Okay, it's not like a very lengthy way. And nowadays, after these kind of AI tools, right?
mm,
Anyone can understand the code and anyone can get the code. If you know the
mm,
actual concept why we are using, then it will
mm.
be very easy. You don't need to be worried in that part.
Okay, sir.
The key difference, right, for AIOps,
Mm.
any issues we will come only these DevOps people only will fix, right? You know, right,
Mm.
that part.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but AIOps, right, they are very proactive. Before it's happening, they will estimate and they will be fixing before only.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reactive and AIOps will be proactive.
Okay, sir.
Even simple example means uh, if you want to build in a new car, like we will order and we will build a new car and they will deliver,
Mm.
right? AIOps, right? It's a smart system inside a car that predicts engine failures.
Okay.
Nowadays, right, when they are going to be give the services and all, we are going to be get to know a few days before only, or else like when any small leakage, any machine failure, something, system will predict before only, like in our Tesla.
Mm.
When its battery is going to be die, any nearby battery charging stations are there, automatically the Tesla car will predict and they will shoot into them, right?
Mm.
Similar way, AIOps.
Okay.
AIOps will be proactive and it's super advanced to the these DevOps.
Sure,
It's
sir.
not
Okay.
mandatory, should know DevOps before. Directly, we
Mm.
are jumping into the AIOps, AI tools, AI pipeline tools, and MLOps. These three topics we will focus mainly.
Okay, but
And
after
again, clouds will be as usual. Clouds we are going to be using
oh,
here.
Fine, sir. So the thing is, after the completion of this course,
Mhm.
so like I need to go as a fresher or like how many years of experience?
So, in your case, right, you are already working. What's your package around 15, 20?
Sir, no, sir. Mine is I'm working in a very small company.
Mm-hmm.
So here
But
even
fine,
package
still
so
10 lakhs around, or else less than 5 to 10 lakhs in
yes,
between
sir.
your
Yes,
package,
sir. Less
correct?
than five, less than five.
Okay. 4 lakhs your package. And your
Uh,
current
uh,
experience?
4.5.
4.5. Okay. So what we are going to be do, your total experience 4.5, right? We
Mm-hmm.
will showcase at least 1 or 2 years in AIOps because
Okay.
AIOps came to the picture in just recently only,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I will help you to build your resume. We will do one end-to-end project or 1 or 2 end-to-end project, and that project we are going to be showcase on your resume, stating your current company, current client. We are
Mm-hmm.
going to be utilized as a
Mm.
AIOps in one project.
Okay.
Rest 1 and 2 years, whatever you did, like your .NET things only, we will showcase here.
Okay. Okay.
That
Fine, sir.
experience will actually help you,
Uh,
even your .NET experience also.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We will showcase anyone. It's not only .NET. Example, anyone working previously in data analytics, anyone other
Mm.
people working in testing, everything it will help actually.
Okay.
So that
Yes, sir.
experience and this we are mixing. Whatever we are going to build in next 4 to 4.5 months, that we will
Mhm.
showcasing as a 1 to 2 years in your profile.
Sure, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Danu 6, you are asking multi-cloud data engineering, multi-cloud Snowflake, agentic. Yeah. What's your exact question, ma'am? I didn't understand this. Those are different courses we have actually. Multi-cloud data engineering is different. Multi-cloud Snowflake data engineering is different. And agentic AI course is different. Agentic AI, here also AI is going to be covered, Danu, the same AI related topics only. So who want to become completely into the data science and agentic AI also, this course will suitable to them. Once you finish it, just machine learning, you can add to that. And anyway, even in the data science people also, or data engineering people also, the CI/CD pipelines become important for them. It's a mixed course. Who are already as a data analyst, yes. Who are already data scientist, this course will suitable to them, or else who want to become in future data side, completely data science, data engineering, AI side, so this course will suitable to them, right? Any other questions?
Sir, actually, I missed the previous two sessions. So,
Yeah, those
is it?
links I will share with you in the chat, or else like you can go to our YouTube channel, the name of KSR Data Vision. You can able to see last two classes as a real in the live content, or else you can go to our website. From the website also you can able to see. You join from the laptop or mobile, sir?
Through my laptop, sir.
Laptop. If possible, are you able to share the screen? I will guide you.
I mean, I already have the link. I think one
Not
of
about
your.
link, it's actually it's in our website and application, the records will be there.
Okay.
Link will be only for the live joining only, this link. The records will be there in our website.
So for the records, I think the person I contacted, she shared me the
That's
links
fine,
for the
but still
previous.
in the website, right? You don't need to be depend on the links. Directly you can able to watch it. Even after free sessions also, the regular paid classes, you can able to watch. How to watch, I will guide you.
Okay. Can I share my screen now?
Yes, yes, you can. Yeah, you can log in. Click on login, sir.
So I do not have any credentials, sir.
No, no, no worries. You can log in. You can create now also. That's fine. If you are first time, right, you can create a new account. You can use any of your email, but OTP will get to your email. Just to check that one. Yeah. One more question. Yes, data people also will this. Yeah, then I will ask you. I will tell you your question also. What it is exactly you are asking? Will a replacer? Okay. Yeah, anything you can pick it. It's just random. Your email. You didn't mention, no? Hold on, sir. No, no, not that one. Go back a little bit. Email you didn't given anywhere.
So it asked for an email, so I gave my personal email.
Personal email only fine. Just scroll down.
Mahesh sir, I also got the same error, but I tried in some other way. It worked actually.
Some other way in the sense.
There was sidebar that was coming when I was going to log in, right? Sign up. In that process, it worked actually.
Okay, click on sign up, sir. We'll see why it's getting. Okay, yeah, you can give it. You can give that password. Second, password is correct only, sir.
Yes, sir. Password is correct.
Okay, forget password and click on it, or else we'll see. This account is not created, it seems. What's your name?
My name is Teja.
Okay, it's not Tej. No, to create a new account, sir. Just give a second, we'll see. Give that email.
So I'm giving my personal email here.
No, personal email only. Any Gmail. Yeah, check it, OTP. This account is not created, it seems. 441653.
Here, the email ID is not being taken from the previous step. So there is another process to go. Like I found somewhere, the site view will come. Now click on sign up if it is possible. In the above button.
Okay.
In this process, it is getting created.
Okay. Yeah. So these and all also some kind of issues from DevOps side and UI side. User interface is not exactly any aligned, any small queries. Yes, these kind of. After that, again, once the any corrections are done right, the DevOps people only will deploy back again. I will check with my technical team. Maybe any sign up. Okay. Meanwhile, Danu is asking any AI jobs, which is any job which is not replaced by AI. So I will tell you in a very layman way, Danu. Maybe I'm not sure what's your age. Mm, there are lot many jobs now not there. In the old movies, in 1980s, 70s movies, when we are very childhood days, if you are watching in Doordarshan, there is a very famous jobs at that time like typewriters, typist. Anyone know about typist jobs? Maybe our parents' era, our father's era, typist jobs means they have to be complete the typist higher, typist lower, something will be there. Going to upcoming sessions, Teja. In upcoming sessions, scroll down. Next gen DevOps and AIOps, yeah. Technically only AIOps. You can just enroll here. Then do you know about that typist jobs? Click on session, sir, on the left. On the top sessions. Yeah. You can see yesterday's 19th and 18th classes will be there. You can able to watch by play recording. The 18th and 19th, two lectures only. And today's class is going to be joined now. It's showing. Once live is completed, maybe half an hour, you can able to see the play recording option.
Okay.
Same for regular paid sessions also.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone aware about this typist jobs? In 80s and 90s, starting the typist jobs are there, right? Now where the typist jobs? Because of computers, all these jobs gone. In 90s, 95s, right? When bankings are introducing computers, a lot many employees in Bengal, they protested, communist parties and all protested, don't introduce computers. Because of that, the employees will be lose their jobs. This is their agenda at that time. Anyone aware about this scenario? In communist parties in Bengal, they protested against to the computers introducing in banking sector. But after introducing, how many people lost their job or jobs is created? Anyone able to answer me? Banking sector, they lost their jobs or they got new opportunities?
New opportunities.
Yes, more jobs. Compared to those era, we got a more jobs, more speed up, and because of that, new updates came to the market, right? The similar era, like from the typist to the how system is going to the computers era, lot many people thought we are losing jobs because of computers, but it generate more jobs. But who lost the job means who are not learning the computer, who are still depending on the old style formula, who are not able to update. Yes, they may be lost their jobs. At that time, it's more into the private government sector. Maybe they didn't lose job, but they didn't get a better opportunities. But now the same like in AI era, even if you are going to the two early days, the machines when introducing the machines, lot many even people also try they are making strikes because of machines. We are losing jobs or something. Industrial revolution, you know, right? We learned these concepts in about industrial revolution in our social studies.
Yes, sir.
It's a AI revolution now. Because of AI, similar like an industrial revolution, some people may lose jobs, some people will get a more opportunities, but upgrading is important here. AI will actually generate a more jobs. It won't lose your jobs. Example, ma'am. Yesterday we made a small video by using AI only completely. Very interestingly, even I felt very happy. It's making one interview question very understanding way. I will share you that link now only. You can check it. Recently, I observed some short reels about onion, tomato, and these masala items. It's stating about their facilities, what it will be a benefit for them. I told my team to, are you able to make similar way with our interview questions so that people will get interest? I'm sending that link here. Check it, or else I will play here also. Let me play. Maybe it's not, you are not getting voice, right?
No,
This is
sir, we are
one.
not.
This is one of the interview question. Just to be given by using this AI, it's hardly they made in a 20 to 30 minutes. Because of first video, maybe they taken 1 hour or something. Now, if they are asking them, they can able to make it in 30 minutes. Usually, if I know my graphic designer will lose job, but they are not losing job. I am hiring one more person who can make only these videos. Every time instead of irritating my trainer will give only interview question and answer. By using that one, I am asking them to make it more attractive way with using graphic designing, so that student will remember the questions and answer. It's generating one more graphic designer job, or else he was losing the job. But who are not ready to learn these concepts, yes, they will lose job. That as simple as that. Hope it's clear, Danu. Nothing irreplaceable. It will replace, but we just need to be understand that new concept. Then no one can replace us. We need to create a dependency for our company. Wherever you are working, you have to be create a dependency on you. If Danu is not there on that day, the job shouldn't go smoothly. That kind of a dependency, if you are able to create for them, anyone job, they won't lose their job. And one more thing I felt, if anyone lose their job, anyone got laid off, it's a completely mistake from the person who got laid off. Maybe it looks like a little weird for you. Maybe some fun people won't accept, but reality, if you are getting laid off, it's our mistake. Something we are not aligned with the current industry standards. Out of 1,000 people, only 10 people they are laying off. Let it be, even though some cases maybe company only losses they laid off, but we have to be have plan B. We should predict like what the company situation. Then only we can able to sustain in the current industry standards. Yes, AIOps will help for data science and data analytics people also, because the detecting missing duplicates data, all this by using AIOps tools also we can able to predict. Where we are using it depends. Huge logs and data sets, what are the any issues or something, right? We can able to predict by using AIOps tools as well. And one more question, Narayan. Yeah, same data analyst people also can able to move to the AIOps. Now data engineer people particularly, they are using CI/CD pipelines and for deployment. Similar way AIOps tools we can able to utilize there. Anyone from the data people also it will help. Now that what are the concepts LLM and RAG models we are using for AIOps related. Hope it's clear for you as well. Who are into the from the data background, yes, it will be helpful to you people as well. Because we are going to learn here LLM and RAG models and AI stuff. Okay. Any more questions, team? Okay, then we can go for actual session. Hi, sir, Rajni, Kant,
Hi, good morning, sir.
Salaiva. Yeah, you can start, sir.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. I hope my screen is visible. Just confirm me through the chat
Yes.
box. Yes, thank you, thank you. I would like to just give you a summarization. Like on the day one, we have discussed about the just like about the topic of what is AIML and what is DevOps, how the market is moving to the ML and AI side. Okay. And day two, we have discussed about what is AML again in some more deeper manner. In the first class, I have said that why companies are using it, why companies are using AI to run their business, and why they're creating jobs. Because of creating business, they have to run some jobs. Then only the engineers can do job. That's why they will get a good revenue out of their business. So this is what I have discussed on the day 01 demo. And day 02 demo, I have already like thought like how ML will work exactly and how AI will work exactly and the types of ML and the types of ML. And we had a few questions from the student side and I have answered it. So these are the 2 days of classes done previously. So those 2 videos are available in the YouTube. Whoever newly joined today, just please go through them and you'll get a good clarity actually. From today onwards, I'm moving like with the fundamentals only. Up to 1 week, I'll move with the fundamentals because I wanted to bring a very good idea, a very good strong foundation actually. Then I can move to the actual core ML stuff building and deploying or maybe doing a training and then I can take you for the LLM. So I can't land you directly on the ML so that you will get confused and it will be remain same until you get cleared in your life. So that's why today is day 03. We're going to discuss fundamentals. Okay. So fundamentals of platform. So what does mean by fundamentals of platform means? Yes, ultimately cloud and the basic understanding about the ML and how the infra will be built for it. Okay. So you can also call the terminology called DevOps. So why I'm bringing DevOps terminology here? Because it is a main pillar, the main foundation for this MLOps, AIOps, LLMOps, AI agentic operations, even though your Gen AI operations. It is a main thing. It is a main thing. It is not like that it will be the DevOps guy only will be going to do this, right? So why we will be not doing all this DevOps thing? So are we not eligible? It's not like that. So it is a separate job. From this, we are leveraging few of the things. like CI/CD, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, infrastructure building, connectivities. So these are all the part of DevOps, and it's everywhere. You take full development, you take data, you take data science, you take AML job, you take anything. Okay, so it is a mandatory thing in the market right now, and the company infrastructure also it is mandatory thing. Okay, so everyone has to learn this skill. So it is like your cloud and DevOps is a mandatory skill for every job. Okay, first of all, I have a ML model. What is this? Okay, so what is ML model and what is AI model? See, ML is eventually turns into the AI, but I cannot say directly that ML is an AI. Okay, ML will eventually turn into the AI. Over the period, it turned as an AI. Okay, AI is having some sort of rule-based thing previously, but now it is applying, reasoning, okay, thinking, all these things, and then it is answering at the better. So nowadays, if we talk, all are Gen AI. Gen AI means it's creating the new content for it, a new content for you, whatever you ask. Okay, so it will think about the next word. It will think about the next word. So whatever we have asked to the AI to answer our question, it will think about the next word. So this is a process actually. So here I'm not only going to teach you how AI will work. So I'm going to teach you how AI should be used inside the companies so that a company can benefit by your work. Or a company created some work and you have to satisfy his need by using AI or by building or deploying an AI. So that is the main agenda of my course, to make you more simple, not to get into the AIML technical side. Let me go to a platform. First of all, in every company, everything will be resided in the GitHub. So we all know what does mean by GitHub. So GitHub is the company main area where they keep the original code of their applications. Here is the code. Here it is their asset actually. Okay. You might be a QA, you might be a SAP engineer, you might be a data engineer, you might be whatever. It is the only one tool. It's a common for everyone. It's a common for every engineer. You might be BA also, you might be QA also, you might be data analytics also, you might be IT operations engineer also, whatever. It's a GitHub is a common tool for everyone because here only everything will be get stored. So all the code will be here only, right? From this point of view, there are different areas will be linked. Okay. I would say my ML code is here only. My ML code is here only. My ML code is here. My ML code is here. Okay. Where is my data? My data will be somewhere outside. Okay. So maybe I'm maintaining some S3 or blob storage or whatever. Okay. I'm maintaining data here. So this is another line. Okay. This is another line. You have code here. You have your data here. This your ML model, your ML code and your data needs to be joined in some point. Here you do training. I'm only talking about directly on ML. I'm not talking about the feature engineering, EDA and all, training. So this point is there, right? Where this will be going to run. So many of my students previously had a questions like, see, DevOps people are actually grabbing this AML side. So most of the time, just don't give chance to them. Just come and grab this position, other engineers as well, please. So because even they are good working in the DevOps, they're still asking. So we still not understanding where the training process will go, where the CI/CD will build, or where the deployment will be happen. See, even though they're DevOps, they're having only fundamental knowledge on the applications level only. How the application code will build, how the application code will be generate an artifact, and then it will deploy. But they're not even having a very good idea on where the training will be going to done. So where the pipeline has to build. So many people are having this confusion. So let me give you that and then I'll tell you about the platform. See here, we have a training here. So this training, it is a pipeline actually. So whoever new to this terminologies, I'll tell you about the pipeline. So pipeline is nothing but a connecting 2 3 stages. Example, I have my house, okay? In my house, I have hall, I have bedroom, and I have kitchen as well. Okay. So I'm drawing one pipeline which is going to connect all these rooms and then go to drainage. So here some water went in this hole. Okay. Some water here, some water here, and some water. So all the water collectively from one pipeline and going in a out. From multiple inputs, it's going one out. Right? So this is a pipeline in real world. When we talk, so we also use it to see a multiple this memes, right? So DevOps engineer means it's like a kind of a plumber. Those kind of memes was there in the Instagram. It's not like that, but a joke. Here, multiple inputs, you're going to the one output. Similar way here also, we have a different stages. At different stages, we connect all stages with one pipeline. With one pipeline. So the code, instead of the water, the code will flow from inlet to the outlet. So this is called pipeline in DevOps terminology. The code will go from code to application. The code will turn code to a real world application. How it will go through this pipeline. Pipeline means there are different stages. Different stages. With these different stages, it will turn like a website or a Android application or a desktop application from this code. So this is what pipeline means. So where we build these pipelines, we have a tools to make you more clear, because I would like to tell you on the principles of the DevOps only. Then only we also get understand what is ML pipeline also. We can match them. It will almost similar, but only terminologies are different. Okay, let me take you to soap manufacturing company. Yeah, here. If you see here, so this is the process of making soap, your bath soap or whatever. Here, okay. So what we do actually, we'll collect some raw material, right? We collect some raw material and we will store in one place here, and then some process will be happen. So heat exchanger things, okay. And then after there is a system. So vapors to energy saving systems, okay, which is nothing but a liquid separation. So this is a second stage. First stage, sorry, second stage and third stage. And then here you can see the stage is connected to here. So which is dry soap uh, pellets. Here it is a fourth stage. And then after fifth stage, sixth stage, seventh stage, eighth stage, ninth stage, 10th stage, and finally you get a soap here, right? You get a soap here. From your raw material, whatever you have collected here, so you did a sequence of process in where? In physical industry. It's a physical industry, right? It's a physical industry. So in this physical industry, you did you have a missions. Missions are doing some process for your raw material. So whatever it is, it will be liquids or solids, whatever you're keeping in some tank, and then you are connected to another machine, and then you did some process here, whatever the process. You did some process here, then you move to the next phase, and you did some more process with VSL system, and then again you did some more process with next stage and next stage and next stage. Finally, it will be into the soap, the physical thing actually. So this thing will go for the selling to the customers. Okay. Now understand the same thing. In the first era, everything is inspired from this physical industries only. Even our software industry also inspired from this industry only. So whatever you're seeing, whatever the terminology you hear from the physical industry, everything is implemented in software industry. Whatever there, the engineering is everything they replicated into software industry, but on applications. There it is a products. That's a physical products. Here it's a software products. That is only the difference. If you see, connecting this all lines, connecting this all lines is nothing but pipeline, sir. Is nothing but pipeline. So whatever the machines that you are seeing, the whatever the machines you are seeing, machines are nothing but tools, sir. Tools, what tools? Jenkins, GitHub, Docker, SonarCube, like this. So these are all the tools. Similar way in our MLOps also. These machines are nothing but tools. So where this industry is running, it's on a platform. Which platform? One companies took one land for lease and they built a shed. They built a shed. Inside this shed, these machines are working, right? So this is nothing but your AWS, sir. Your AWS. AWS or Azure or GCP. Your platform is this one. Who? AWS, Azure, GCP, or your own data center. Might be your own data center. So here you actually installed all the tools like these machines and you connect it through the pipelines, and then you are moving your code instead of the raw material solids liquids of your soap. You're moving your code from the same stages. In the final stage, This is a SOAP. Similar way, this is a principles of a connecting level or a connecting platform of a DevOps. Here you can call SDLC, here you can call continuous integration, continuous delivery, continuous monitoring, whatever. The process is here. This is a process where DevOps got inspired and connecting everything and making software development lifecycle is very easy to deploy into the production level. Similar way, from this, my ML also inspired. Here, whatever the SOAP is there, let's consider my ML code or a AI code. ML or a AI. Simple. Same way, what we do, here also we have the code, but here the raw is nothing but your data. Is nothing but your data. You have code and as well as data, both the things. Data is the main thing for your ML and AI. So we mix up this both. We will do our ML code with the data, the training process, and then we will do evaluation, and then we will do some sort of testing and regression, and then we go for the deployment. Same principles only, same connectivity only. Here also I have same like the tools, ML flow, okay, GitHub Actions. I have like that weights are there, okay. Similar way, I will be using Docker only, Kubernetes only in order to deploy my AI ML models. Same process, there's no big difference. So that's why we need to know some fundamentals so that any platform if I go, if your company is given AWS account to you, then you should not be surprised. What should I do for this ML work or an AI work? You should know which services are related to you for your job. You are an AIOps engineer, let's say. You are an ML engineer or MLOps engineer, or you are a AML LLM engineer. Your work is to deploy one LLM, or your work is to configure one LLM, or your work is to create one rack system, or you have to deploy any NLP stack. So what is your take? Where you have to go in AWS or in Azure or in GCP? Where you have to go? If you know these concepts or fundamentals, you will get to know which service is related to me. In Azure, Azure ML Studio is the one. AI Foundry in Azure is the one where I will be deploy Kubernetes, app service, and MLVM instances. So why do go for MLVM instances separately? It's from Machine Learning Studio only. Like this, we'll get to know. So what about the AWS? SageMaker there, Bedrock there, Agentic Core is there, Stud Agents there, many things are there. So it's up to you. You wanna go EC2 instances, ML instances, or go to a SageMaker. So this level of understanding we need. In interview also, people are asking this only. So that's why I would like to make your fundamentals very strong. First, keep this in your mind. This is a process. Everywhere, wherever you go, everywhere, wherever you go, the QA system example, QA working, DevOps working, infra working, and BA working, or maybe your data science engineer working or ML engineer working, everyone in this process only. You ask me which engineer works where, I'll tell you. Because everything is inspired from this physical industry only. Each and every job, each and every process is inspired from this physical industry only. See, infra means this cloud, DevOps means this process, QA means the person will be here first, he will do quality check whether the soap is okay or not. Everything he will take a reading here. That's a quality check. So business analyst, so before here only how the sales will go. Accordingly, he will come and discuss with the design team and they will take a chance here. And data science engineer or a data engineer, so they also collect lot of customer feedback data and they do some sort of analysis here to design the product. Same. So this is how the industry runs. That's why software industry we call, not something else. We call as a software industry. To run my ML models, how the platform will be look like. So the main thing is my data. My main thing is data and code. So here now the training in. My data is here. My ML code is here. Now when my training point is there, where this actually runs. This is actually runs on the your Jenkins or your Azure DevOps pipelines or GitHub Actions. Don't get confused. If you are a Databricks also, GitHub Actions only. So these are the pipelines. My training pipelines, data pipelines, whatever, they will run these pipelines only. So who are very new to this terminologies, please raise your hand. I can answer also if you are feeling hard to understand this terminologies. Because moving forward, we'll be going to leverage these tools only. Yes, please, Naren sir.
This I this
Please go on with your question.
question. So like whoever new to this, so that's why I just raise.
Okay. Yeah, so don't worry, like I will be again covering everything from scratch in terms of DevOps, that's why. So this is the foundation. In order to understand, so this is the flow of the DevOps. So this is the flow right now, what all the companies is following their software development life cycle actually. So in this process, we are leveraging AI and ML. That is called AIOps. So there are two things. If you are using AML inside the system, that is AI ops. If you are using AML as a product, that means you are selling to the customers. So that time your AI is become a product. Your AI or ML, it's an application that will become a product you're selling to the customers. Okay. So that is a different thing again. So we have to manage by same your AI ops, ML ops, all these things. Two things inside and outside. Customer facing products and internal products. If you are using AI internally to make your system good, that is an AI ops internally. For making your AML, you're selling to the customers, so that is customer facing products. Again, you will be maintaining them by using AIOps and MLOps only. Okay. So for the first thing, okay, let's keep all this aside. Now I would like to learn how the exact things will be. So first of all, in the IT or in the information technology, everything will going to run on the server. Everything will be going to run on the server. So what does mean by a server? So we will say that any website down will know, right? The server was down. Directly people will say server is down. So what does mean by the server? If a no server, there is no internet. There is no none of the application. Nothing will be working. Everything right now Right now, you and me connected on the Zoom. This Zoom also running inside the server. Your Chrome is running inside the server. Whatever the applications that you're using in your mobile running inside the server. Okay. So this server will be having two things, CPU, we know that, and GPU. We call CPU servers and GPU servers. When I come to AML, I will use GPU in sometimes CPU. It's my wish, okay? According to my workload, whatever I'm running AML based on it, whether CPU is enough, okay, I'll go with CPU. Whether GPU is enough, I'll go with GPU. But I need to know about the server first. How the server should look like? A server will look like this. So this is an actual server. So this is an actual server. So we have many servers and companies also. Inside this server, your application like Zoom or your ML model or your AI will actually work inside this server only. Here only it will work. Inside the server only it will work. So all the servers we assemble in a sequence manner, the multiple servers, then it is called data center. So this is a data center. This is how exactly it looks, a data center. So all this you can see, these are all rack servers. Nowadays, what happening? If you are joining any startup company or you joined from Accenture, Capgemini, or TCS, they have the clients. Your client requirement is you to work on AI ML. So in the first case, people are not interested to go for the cloud. They go for the VPS servers. VPS means customer is buying this kind of servers from the data center. You have to work on it. So you should know about the server, right? You have to set up ML flow over there. You might be need to set up an NLP stack over there. You have to run some training process over there. On this where VPS servers only. So in the initial phases, customers will be going towards like IBM. Okay, IBM cloud is fine, or Alibaba, or they might be go to the AWS Azure. When they go to the AWS Azure, it's okay, fine. Everyone know about them. But what if they given this VPS server and they given a tool called vSphere or those tools? You have to connect remotely to this server and you have to set up the things. You have to set up the things. Okay, a server is in the VPS, then I have to run something like training or a ML flow tool or whatever. So I should know about the servers. Let's say my customer is sitting here. Okay. So my customer is sitting here. Or an engineer, let's say. So this engineer needs to connect to this server, connect to this server, and do a setup. This server could be on the cloud, any cloud, or this server could be on anywhere. Okay, or your VPS only. So I am calling VPS. It's a private one, virtual private one only, the service. My company will buy this data centers servers from some other vendor. I have to connect through my laptop. I have to connect through my laptop to this server. So when I'm connecting through my laptop to this server, I should have SSH connectivity. That means secured shell. It is called secured shell. And if the server you have to create in your cloud, you should know how to create and how to access. How to create and how to access it. Any server you created, you have to access it. Okay. It might be AWS, it might be a VPS, or it might be a physical also. Okay. Now I know about the server, but how many names to this server? So there are different names. Okay, don't get confused when people are using these names. Server is equal to node. People say that node means what? Node means server. VM. VM means what? VM means server only. Instance means what? Server only. VM instance, some people will say like this. Okay, like Google Cloud. So, or VM compute. VM compute, what? Server only. Okay, and host, server only. Agent, server only. And slave, server only. So these are all the terminologies people will use. So whenever you hear except agent in AML, all the terminologies, like all the names, are equal to server. Don't get confused. Are equal to server only. So these many names to my server. If you go system administration, maybe you're gonna work with them. Maybe you're gonna develop some system for your IT operations or system operations. They used to call these things only. Okay, so these are the namings to your server. Okay, I should connect through this to the server. SSH, what does mean by this SSH? These are all nothing but protocols. These are nothing but protocols. Protocols means, I'll tell you, a protocol is nothing but a standard way of communicating from a person to machine. A person to machine. A person means you with your laptop or with your whatever the client you have. With that, you're connecting to a server is a standard way of connecting to it. Let me tell you this. Okay, so you and your father is there. Example, you are here and you are talking to your father when you are in home in different manner. When you're talking to your father or your sister in a different manner in the home only. So when you're talking to your friends outside, you will talk in a different mode. So your way of communication is getting changed, right? According to the environment. According to the environment, your way of communicating is getting changed. Similar way, here also, I have this client laptop. I wanted to connect my server, which is running inside this application. This application, I have different ways to connect it. What are the ways? Among this, one of the ways SSH. It's having some purpose. It is having some purpose. The purpose is like I would like to configure. I would like to configure some things inside the server. Some things inside the server. So I have to connect through the SSH because it will give me a shell access. It will give me shell access. What does mean by shell? Shell means You are directly communicating with the kernel of the system. A server, we don't need to know what is kernel, what is deep inside. That is again Linux things. We don't want them, but at least a basic idea. So it will be giving a shell access to us. We have to run some sort of commands to configure to do any changes inside the server. So this is a one way. I cannot do those things via HTTP. Via HTTP. This is another way of communication. This is another way of communication. We are communicating to the server, to the application right now, not to the server. Via SSH, we will communicate to the server and we can run some commands. Via HTTP and HTTPS, we will be not communicating to the server, we'll communicating to the application. See, one source only, from two different ways we are connecting for two different use cases. So this is called protocols. It's called protocols. And each protocol is having a number. Is having a number. Okay. 80. Because machine will not understand your English. Machine won't understand your text. Even your ML or AI. Your AI or ML also doesn't understand any text. It will only understand numbers. Binary. We know, right? This 01, 010, 110. 0 ones only. In our childhood, we learned this binary. Machines only understand this. We call them as assembly language, machine language. Then compilers came. Compilers are used to understand more on the programming code. You might be having a question. So machine only understanding this, then how come machines are able to process this JavaScript? That is also in somewhat English only, right? How it is able to process? Because of the compilers. How the compilers are again understanding this language only. Okay. So same thing, machines only understand this thing, and this is the way of connecting to them. Those are nothing but protocols. We have a protocols like DNS, FTP, right? HTTP, HTTPS, SMTP. So these are all the protocols. We may go into leverage these protocols. Use these protocols. Why? You have deployed, you're running your API. API is connecting on which protocol? HTTPS. Where it is deployed? Server. How it is deployed? By pipeline. You wanna API is not working properly. You are responsible. How you will go into and troubleshoot? I will log inside the server. I will see API service is working or not. How? You need to know API service is working on which port number? Which port number? I have to look at the port numbers. So these are all nothing but port numbers. Port numbers means the server will allow your application to run on one door. It is opening one door from your server. Your server will be having multiple doors. One of the door is 443. This is a port number. So people can come inside in server and access it. I have to check whether this door is opened or not. So these are the fundamental things, a very basic things we need to understand. Okay. So this is server and application. That is fine. Now, inside this server, I'll deploy my ML and your AI artifacts. And those things will run. So first I would like to tell you how this server will behave from the end user point of view. What does mean by end user, sir? End user is nothing but you and me. End user is nothing but you and me. So we are the people we are accessing through the laptop. So here is my server. Here is my server. I wanted to connect to this. I wanted to connect to this. Even when you are communicating with your Zoom right now, when you are opening your Google, 1 minute. When you are communicating with your Facebook, there is a process. The process called OSI layer. The process called OSI layers. This is your basic questions. In still, I have seen that people are asking questions on this process in your AML. You really need to know about this. In my perception, actually no, but you should know because you need to understand the system. It actually not make any sense to you but this, but whenever you're troubleshooting anything, so your knowledge should be very perfect, right? So for that, you have to know this because you may going to do some work or a troubleshooting on the production systems. If you are touching and you are the person at the production systems, you have to know. It makes sense that time. If you are at the development point of view, no need. But you are at production system side, you are touching it, you're an SRE, staff engineer, platform, you have to. You have to know about this process. The process called OSI layers. How many of you know about the OSI layers? Anyone, please? How many of you know about the OSI layers? No? So I can tell you no data science, no developer, no QA, no BA, no SAP. Nobody not knows OSI layers. Even though recent time I've seen the people who are infra and DevOps also, they also doesn't know. I don't know where they are learning, but the trainer is teaching or not, I don't know. But people are not getting know about this. This is very, very important. The first thing,
This is a layer from transmission of data from one layer to application layer, transportation layer. And so many layers are there for transfer from source to destination.
right. So this is my application in which is running inside the uh, any server in your system. This is your end user. End user we call who is using mobile or laptop to access this application. How this communication will be happen? This communication will happen on a 7 layers. So one is physical layer. One is physical layer. So physical layer means you connected your LAN or you connected your Wi-Fi. Okay. You connected your LAN or you connected to Wi-Fi. So your request inside your system will be going with your source IP address of your computer, and then your packet, the packet of your system, your request, and then the destination FFFF. So like this, the request will be formed, and this is go through your physical layer. This is the first layer. Then after, it will come to your data layer, where it will form some fragments, okay? Your data. Here it will form another packet. So it will on top of this, it will add something. Data layer, nothing but your Wi-Fi here, okay? So when it is going to communicate with your Wi-Fi, it will form one packet, a separate packet like this. We call it as a packet. Whatever you are communicating with the Chrome browser, it's the flow in between both. The flow we call it as packets. And then we would be having network layer. Network layer. Network layer where your Wi-Fi will come into the picture. So up to here, your laptop IP address. But after here, your Wi-Fi IP address will be there. Wi-Fi IP address will be there. From this layer, it will decide where to go. So this is going to search for the DNS servers. This is going to search for the DNS servers. After this, a transport layer. Transport layer, where TCP UDP protocols will come into the picture. Okay, your request is going to take a moment here to use a TCP UDP. If your application using TCP, it will go with the TCP only. If it is UDP, it will go UDP. Transmission control protocol and user datagram protocol. So these are two different. Again, we don't need actually. To give you a high level answer, TCP will use acknowledgement, UDP will not use acknowledgement. UDP is more faster, TCP is a little bit slower. That's it. This is a way of communication again. These are the protocols only. This is system protocols. Again, you have a session layer. Okay, session layer. And you will be having presentation layer. And you will be having one application layer. Okay, so these are the things 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 layers in your OSI. TCP IP also people are calling nowadays. Okay, it's again from this OSI layer only. TCP IP layers. Those layers are only 4. They optimize these layers only. Then you can call it as the TCP IP layers. Your request will go to this one first. Okay, and then here, and then here. Here your Wi-Fi router things will be there, and then it will switch to the TCP UDP. Okay, and then it will be your session. It will lock your session, and then it will do some sort of authentication here in your presentation layer with your application, and then your application will be opened. Your application will be opened. Actually, here we use a terminology called load balancers. We have load balancers also. Application load balancers, network load balancers like this. Here we will use HTTP, HTTPS. HTTPS. Your request will go here and it will come in a same manner to you. And you are able to open website. This is how the things will happen. This is OSI layer. Even if I deploy my ML application, same. Whenever I do inference, it has to cross these things. So this is a basic thing. Everyone we have to know. Okay. So this is OSI layers, dear students. This is OSI layers. So these are very, very, very fundamentals for us. And here, whatever we communicate over the IP address, sir. IP address. What does mean by IP address? We know already IP address, internet protocol. Without IP address, nothing will work. Nothing, no internet. We have two types of IP address, IPv4 and IPv6. When I say IPv4, it will be like this 192.168.1.1 like this. When I say IPv6, it will be like this 1E colon colon AB colon colon. So like this. It will be like this. This is the IPv4 and IPv6 IP address. In your mobile or everywhere, you see every device will have one IP address. With IP address only, the internet is working. Internet is working. Now, we have two types of IP addresses. One is public IP address and another one is private IP address. Private IP address. So public IP, we have to buy. We have to purchase them. Private IP is free of cost. Where we will use private IP and where we will use public IP. Public IP, we are using on the applications. Applications. Now I'm accessing Chrome. Now we are connected over the Zoom. You're opening web, Facebook. You're opening Netflix. You're opening Instagram. All those will be communicated from your mobile device via public IP. Private IPs is internally inside your company. Inside your company, you are accessing any your internal portal, your internal company website, like your leave management portal, LMS. Okay, that will be run on a private IP. So that is your company, your engineers, your network engineers, your infra engineers will design that. Okay, that is on a private IP addresses. So in internet, we call intranet, internet and intranet. Means internet means public, intranet means private. It's a difference. Intranet means private communication. Internet means public communication. So we will discuss a deep more about the IP addresses and then we'll go to the AWS cloud and we will create one server. We'll try to see how the applications will deploy and then we will start with some foundations with the GitHub and I'll also tell you what is a pipeline, how to create them, and then we'll go to a basics about the Python. Then we'll start ML. So this is the way I'm going to take like this more demo sessions. And as of now, if you have any questions, please raise. Any questions? You didn't understand anything? Any terminology? I have to ask some questions actually. So that I can explain more better. I like actually in interactive way. Please whatever after our demo sessions, maybe demo will be the public classes, right? So after you can ask any questions. You can stop me here if I'm telling this. What is this application? Stop me, ask me, share your screen, or you want to show something, show, or you want to do something, do it. I'll guide you. Otherwise, I will do things you tell me that I'll do. But it should be interactive. Then only our brain ports will open. Like I'll get to know that. Okay, you are in this track. So that is a wrong track. Maybe I have to bring you on a right track. So if you are silent, then I think like because I'm teaching one track which in a fall maybe I'm in a true positive because I'm teaching in a true positive. That means I'm thinking that I'm taking you all in a good track, right track. Maybe you are on a not right track. You are thinking in a different track. Then I am false positive, right? I'm positive only, but false on your case. Should not like this. Okay. Cool. Any questions, any doubts, just please reach out me.
Rajani, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
So like you are teaching us all the theoretical concepts, and if, when we go and apply in real job, there might be some experience required, right? So I am not having much experience in terms of choosing a image like with what specifications and those kind of technical and which requires practical experience, right? How to deal in that situation with this training. Uh,
So that's why I'm going to give that knowledge in this course, which is a practical things. So with the practical things, you will get hands-on, similar like your real time.
okay,
Okay. So let's say I created a pipeline. You also need to create. It's not like I created, you seen the video or you seen my screen and you think like you got it. No, it is like a maths.
okay,
Once you create, you'll get to know about the pain. So then your brain will understand that, oh, this is a pipeline. I must do something here in this stage. The pipeline which is successful for me, it is failure for you. Then you start thinking about it. Okay, why it is got failed? There you get the skill. There you get the practical knowledge.
understood.
So you can use that as your experience. While you're talking in your interview, you have to say, I have done this because you already have those failures and success in your history with the practicals. Same thing, what a real jobber will do, same thing only, nothing. So they also work the same, they also face the same issues, and then they will work on it and they will learn it. So in your case, while you're going to show your profile, so these practicals are
Okay,
enough to show at least 2 3 years of experiences. It's not like that original experience, but it is able to, you can able to manage that level of work.
understood, Rajni. One more doubt. So you have told that that in training phase we use Jenkins and Azure DevOps and GitHub Actions. how are they different? Like, are they in open source and are they only specific to specific cloud platform? So
Can you come in this one? I didn't catch.
yeah, so you have told like for training phase of the pipeline, we use
Mhm.
Jenkins and Azure DevOps and GitHub
Yeah.
Actions and one more tool you told.
Yeah.
So my doubt is like, is Jenkins can be used in any all three cloud platforms, and is Azure DevOps only specific to Azure? Like that, I want to have some clarity on that.
See, Azure DevOps you can use. Azure DevOps you can use anywhere. Okay. AWS also, GCP also. But the thing is, it's not that friendly to integrate.
Okay,
Okay. Azure DevOps portal only, which is only DevOps things. The separate portal for it. Okay. Portal. Not here. So the site is not active. I don't know. Portal dot Azure dot. I think my account is not logged in here. It is asking passkey. Okay, I'll show.
understood, Rajni.
Okay,
So
so
Azure
here
Dev, yeah,
I'll just tell you. So
yeah,
this portal is not that friendly. And coming to Jenkins, it's friendly to integrate anywhere. But the problem is you have to maintain your infra. Okay. And GitHub Actions. Nowadays, everyone on the GitHub Actions.
okay,
Okay. So GitHub Actions is everywhere to connect. Everywhere. Your training process, AIML side also, normal DevOps side also, everywhere. GitHub Actions is right now leading in the market. So we are going to discuss on GitHub Actions.
okay. Other tool you told, right? Databricks, is it? I'm not sure.
Yeah, Databricks is again a platform like
Okay.
Azure. Okay.
Uh,
So it is everything like data, AI, ML, deploying applications. It's a separate platform like Azure.
okay.
We're not covering that.
Okay, so like along with these three tools, you have told some one other tool that I didn't followed up. So I didn't noted it.
No, no, no. So these are the tools like to get you some idea. I was telling you like ML flow,
Yeah,
Kubeflow, Kuberay, okay, and you might be having a prefit, okay. So like this, we have a different tools on a ML side, okay,
okay,
Airflow, okay.
okay,
So these are all some tools. We also have a DAX hub, okay. So whatever need those tools, I'll be going to teach. Right now, if
understood.
I say what is ML flow, what is architecture or a Kubeflow pipeline, you won't get it. So that's why I would like to first show this fundamentals and then I'll take you this ML model side because we do ETL and ELT, right?
Mm.
ELT, data preparations, okay, and feature engineering. So we have to leverage Feast tool and Airflow tools. So open source tools. You have to use these tools only. Otherwise, in AWS, we have AWS Glue tools like that.
Understood. Uh, Rajni, yesterday I watched your previous two demos. In that you told like AI engineer is of three profiles like application side, platform side, and operations side. Can you
Mhm.
differentiate on that? Just some idea.
Okay. AI engineer. Okay. So your AI engineer means in your company, your scope is getting different. They mention AI engineer, AI ML engineer, but they're asking to work on Gen AI also. They're asking to work on infra as well, like infra for your LLM. They're asking to work on build LLMs. They're asking to work on create or build domain specific LLMs. Okay. They're asking to work on develop agentic system. They're asking to work on develop agents. Okay. So here your work is to maintain infra plus operations plus API plus applications plus monitoring, retriggering, retrigger or fine tune and retrain. Your work is here everywhere. So in your company, where your company has created this job, this one single profile will come these many areas. But your job in your company, where it is realized, that is important. So accordingly, you can work. This one single position, AML, SW engineer, generative AI, or your staff engineer, or your AI SRE engineer, AI ops engineer, or whatever, it will be come in these many scopes. So where you are working. If you are an ML, again, ML will include into it. I'm only talking about LLM and AI.
So build LLM in the sense like we need to go into AI research side, right?
Right. R&D. You will do on a notebook. You will write a white paper, you will bring up the solutions, you will have some 1 month or 2 months of data. With that, you will do some research and you will say that, oh, this LLM is working like this. Then you will start your fine tuning. Then you design your LLM in a different manner. You not only go with that, you will design 2 and 3 LLMs and you will get into the benchmarking. Okay. You will compare that, oh, which one is performing good and which one is not performing good, like that.
Understood. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Yeah. Cool. So if there are no questions, we can wrap the class today and we'll connect tomorrow at the same time. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.